welcome to today's chit chat. Yeah, let's call it chit chat. Yes, I'm considering the last video I actually put up and I think I wrote the title as story time and slash names of hard blocks. If you haven't watched that video, please, I'm going to be dropping the link of the video on the screen right now, and I'll be dropping it at the description box below. So guys, check the video out. Now there in that video I actually shared an experience I had with a client or a customer of mine that requested for a hat, so, and my challenges and all that. So guys, check it out. It's an interesting storyline, and today is a continuation of that. Yes, after the story I shared, someone actually sent me her own story of what she experienced when it comes to, or what she has experienced when it comes to a seller and a buyer. Do you understand? And considering our field, because she is also a millionaire. Okay guys, this millionaire actually shared an entire story with me, and it was really, it's not even in one dimension, like it cut across in every other area of her businesses. So basically, let me just dive into her story. Yeah, she said that she watched mine, and she said ever since she had her own experiences, because it's not just one, she cancelled the issue of maybe going direct to deliver to customers. So we are still hitting the nail on the head that it's best to use delivery men or delivery company or delivery services rather than you delivering your hat or products to your clients or your customers. I hope you understand, except if you're in the service industry. Okay guys, she said that there is this person that a very rich client of hers that patronizes her very well, like on a daily basis, not really daily basis, like at every request she makes up to like 50 of the products and sends to her. And she was still wondering how one person can be wearing all those. But for me, what I feel is that this lady buys in bulk from this my colleague, or would I call her a millionaire, and sells to other people in retail prices, because she, to her, feels like the person buys to wear. You understand? So from my own take from the whole story, I feel she buys to resell, but all the same she patronizes her very, very well. So like she can buy up to 100 and something thousand naira worth of products at a point, or you understand, in one order. So guys, that is it. So but then she uses a delivery man that goes to supply to her customer. So on it, at some point she felt like maybe she should just get to meet this customer of hers that patronizes her very well. And she's a type that actually sends messages, you know, at every interval. Maybe you are celebrating a birthday, you're doing an anniversary or something, she tries to keep that in check. Do you understand? She tries to feel all those things. It's very good in business, and I'm not good at that, I won't lie to you, but I'm working on that. And when she noted it, I was like, no, I'm going to start it fully this time. I'm not going to turn back. You understand? So guys, take that as a tip on business. So guys, so this is what she did. She decided to deliver one of the orders this woman placed, and on getting there, she, to her surprise, it wasn't what she was anticipated that she met. She suddenly started, the client suddenly started behaving funny, like she started returning things that on a normal day she would have taken, and it got to a point that she ended up returning half of what she ordered, and it continued that way even when she stopped delivering herself. I mean, the millionaire stopped delivering the whole product herself. So it continued that way. Like, do you know what happens here? It means that the customer now feels she is doing the Melina a favor by patronizing her. And well, it depends on what actually transpired, but I feel it's no more that business relationship, order, buy and go. Do you understand? It's now I don't think I like this, seeing that she has actually seen the person that makes all this. It's not like she's alpha and omega. Maybe it's not up to what she actually anticipated the person should be, or maybe she wasn't really, you understand? So what am I trying to say here? I'm saying that there is advantage of highly advantage of actually using delivery men for your product, because you might not know the message you are sending the minute your customer sees you. And also it's always good to actually place a barrier, you understand, between you and your customer. It's not like you are trying to feel big or something. Some people takes that advantage and start misbehaving towards you, or start making you feel like, especially when you know that you are still very young in the business. Some people rub it on you and be like, what does she feel? What is she feeling like? This and that. After all, if I don't patronize her, she will go hungry. This and that. You know, all those things. I don't think it's necessary in business. Yours should just be, if you're a customer, if you have been that way to a seller, it's not good. It's not. Yeah, that's my opinion. I don't see any reason why you should belittle a buyer or a seller because of maybe she's not up to the standard, or because she's not up to your class, or maybe you feel you are richer, or you are of greater, higher class than she is, and you start making her feel so miserable. And this is not that she's begging you for money. She's just asking, you guys are just in business relations. So this let me just continue before I divert again. So guys, it got to a point she couldn't take it up. Check it, guys. She makes a whole lot of products. Then she's into hats and fascinators just like I do. She also does turban. She does autogede. So she has a lot of products, you understand. The woman can actually decide to buy 5 of this, 10 of that, 15 of that, you understand. So let me not just say it is autogede. Let me not say it's just hats, or let me not say it's just fascinator. Let's just call it a product, you understand, all her products. So at some point she will make like maybe up to 50 pieces, and when she sends the delivery man to go and supply, the man ends up coming back with half of the product, telling her that the client or customer rejected some because it doesn't fit all, until she tries them all. The thing started, I was reading this whole thing, it's right on my phone. I was reading this whole story and I was feeling so annoyed at the same time. You placed order, and you as a millionaire, you supplied, and some person has to return half of it under the notion, or under the notion that she wants to try them all before she can be able to pick everything. Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. You can actually try them all on that day. Not by just, okay, let me just finish up, because I'm already getting the story is biting me, like it's eating me up. Like I can't actually imagine myself going through that. Yes, we have to take all shit, but it gets to a level where you can't take it, then you push it aside, you understand. But she said this customer of hers gets to, when the delivery man supplies, after that first time, after the time she finally met the customer and she started behaving somehow, she had to just stop it. But the attitude continued, that she normally rejects like almost half of what she sends or she orders, and under the notion that she does not like them. And this same person told me that her customer will send her samples, send her colors, and tell her to make, and what she had been making. And these are things she makes before that this woman will not reject. Before she met her, do you understand? This woman will not reject, takes everything, pay up her balance and all that, and they move on till she places another order. But at the point she met this customer, the whole thing just changed. So guys, what do you think might have transpired? What do you think might have gone wrong? Because at some point I was like, Mom, did you say anything, or did you alter something, or were you underdressed, or were you overdressed that she started feeling intimidated, or you were I don't get it. I don't actually get it. It should be a privilege to actually meet your wonderful millionaire that has actually been making beautiful things you've been wearing and you've been feeling fabulous on. You understand? So why will she now start acting the other way, like putting in attitude? So I asked her, she said no, that she still didn't know, but ever since then it started making it look like she was actually begging for the business, you understand, and the client is making it look like she's actually helping her grow in business, you understand. Yeah, let's not forget that, but it shouldn't be to the extent that you start making the millionaire incur loss because of you are patronizing her, you understand it. So she at some point, when this thing continued, because when the customer buys places order and she pays maybe upfront halfway, you understand, pays upfront, then when she supplies everything, instead of her expecting the balance, she ends up even owing the the buyer, because the buyer returned some of what she made, and then even from the old stock again. Like, what who does that? You understand? So she had to just voice out and tell the woman that, see, we just have to stop this. I'm incurring loss. This is designs that you sent, and these are the colors you picked. And you know, at times, even though we have shops, or we have stores, or we have websites where we display all those things, you know, there are some certain colors you don't easily sell out, and these are colors that some of our clients would want to buy because they are making the order themselves. But when you place those kind of colors that went to Harvard, let me just use her terms, colors, you will have to add like 10 colors to make, and someone will tell you he or she is no more interested in that, and that you should look for ways to sell it and refund her. Oh, I can't do it. I can't. Like, seriously, who does that? So I really admire her patience. I mean, the millionaire's patience to even start taking all those things, all those products back, and encouraging the buyer to continue. But sorry, that's the inverter. But she had to put a stop to it, which I really admire her, even though the customer patronizes her a lot. But considering the losses you are making, the stress, and you taking back what you think you have sold, you understand, all those things are not it. For me, when she shared her stories, what I told her was that I feel this person is buying in bulk from you to resell, and the minute she sees that she wasn't able to sell up everything, she will return to you and tell you that she does not like it. She's trying to push her losses to you, and you not knowing, thinking that she orders them to where would think, okay, maybe I should expand it, maybe it's the size. And the annoying part is that she would not tell her what is actually wrong with the products. She only tells her, I don't just like it. But you chose the color, you chose the design, and now you're telling us I don't like it, or you're telling your millionaire you don't like it. That shouldn't even be a basis of returning a product. There should be an error in that product before you tell me you don't. This is why I am not, because you sent in the design, you chose the color, and you're telling me now, let's assume it's me, but it's not me. Let's assume you're not telling me that you don't like it again. You know, that is why it's just too good for you to just request for 100% amount of your product or your service, so that you can avoid all this. Check it, if she had actually paid in full, that's at the point of order, and when she the millionaire supplies, she won't be telling her that I don't want this, change it or return, I don't just like it. The millionaire will be like, but that is the design you chose. And do you know the good thing about this millionaire? I just really this is another tip I'm actually giving you guys in business. This is what she does. When you're communicating with your clients or your consumers or your prospects, whoever it is, it's always important to record their messages, screenshot their messages, everything. It's very important. If it's a voice message, record it, because there will be a time they will tell you or they will deny the fact that they did not do this or they did not say this. You can always make reference to those things you have recorded. You understand? This is what actually saved this millionaire from incurring extra losses. You understand? Because she at some point had to just keep, I mean, the customer had some at some point had to just start denying some things, and she the millionaire started backing every discussion with a proof, and this customer got angry and decided to leave the whole thing. You understand? So guys, you might not be the lucky one, you might not be lucky to have not saved any message, and they will just frame you up and say this and that, and you'll be like, is this how this business is? Yes, business is not easy, but you just have to help yourself. Heaven help those who help themselves. So you have to be very smart at this kind of things, and also try as much as possible to have a clear communication with your clients, a clear communication with your customers, a clear communication with your prospects, because they will come when they will deny something and you won't have anything to back it up with, and you will just be left to start defending what you know it's not even what should have happened. You understand? So guys, this is her story. She shared a lot. I don't just want to make this video too long for me or for you. So guys, share your stories. I'm available. My number is always here. You can chat me up on WhatsApp. Let us have this discussion. And also, there is this channel I follow, I'm subscribed to. I don't know if you know her. I will drop her YouTube link here, Banter with NJ. She recently uploaded a community video, in the sense that each person would have something to say, would have a minute video to say something on her channel. So guys, what do you think about that? I'm thinking of inculcating that idea into this channel. You might have something to share with us, and but I will actually be making your video a whole video in a topic, because we are dealing with tutorials. So guys, if you have anything you would like to share with us, if you have any tip, any idea, any skill in millinery you would like to share with us, please do not fail to contact me. Make up a video and send to me, either through WhatsApp. If you are on WhatsApp, you can just use this number to communicate with me and share it with me on WhatsApp. If you can't, if you're not on WhatsApp, send through email. But if you're sending through email, of course, you know that it requires a certain amount of megabytes for it to go through. So you have to make your video as short as possible, or you send it through Instagram. Hope you guys understand. So what do you think? Should we inculcate that? Because I feel it's very necessary. Some of us have been asking God, FeSe, I wish there is a way I can just show you what I learned from you, how beautiful they are looking, how I was able to make them, and this and that, and blah and blah and blah and blah, all that. So guys, it's an opportunity. Let's inculcate this idea into this channel and see if it's going to make us all happy and also make this channel also grow. Hope you guys understand. So guys, I feel, if you considering the story I shared, if you have any opinion, anything you feel it might have caused the barrier between the buyer and the seller at this point? What would have made the customer or the buyer to start misbehaving? Because I'll call it misbehaving, sorry to use that word, but she started showing some attitude. So why would she do that? Just because she saw her milliner? Or was there anything the milliner had said, or her appearance might have intimidated her, or might have made her feel like, oh god, this person is not even what it's not even what someone I should be having business relationship with? Or what do you think? And again, do not forget that there are some places in this country, especially in our country Nigeria, that you just have to baff up. You just have to baff up. When I mean baff up, you have to look take away, you have to look dashy, to be able to align with some buyers, because they can easily look down on someone and decide not to patronize you, or decide to start misyanning, or decide to demarket you. Hope you understand. So yes, I think that should be one of the reasons that would have made that her buyer to start misbehaving. Or it might be that she felt intimidated and felt like, this person does not need my money, this woman is she's rich enough to take care of herself and not even own a business. She can feed the whole community, why still give the little I have to her? Hope you understand. So guys, I don't know, what do you think? So please drop your comments. I will be reading comments, I'll be replying comments, and if you still have your experience to share with me, I am available 247. There are people that still chat me up by 1 o'clock at 1 a.m. FeSe will answer, reply. People chat me up at 2 a.m., 12 a.m. I still reply. So 247, your girl is awake to reply your messages. And if I don't reply, of course, you will know that something might have, maybe your girl don't sleep, go. But whenever she wakes up, she attends to every person's messages. Thank you. We'll be seeing our next tutorial, we'll be seeing our next vlog, we'll be seeing our next interview, and we'll be seeing our next video. God bless you. And please remember to remember to subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe, like and share our video, give us a thumbs up, and also remember to share on your Insta story, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, all the social media, so that we can promote this channel. If you help me promote my channel, God will help you promote every single thing you desire in His name. Thank you guys.